GoPro Hero 5 has just come out, and one of the great things about it is saying it's got an LCD screen and all that kind of stuff, but it's the 120 frames a second full HD video which you're getting, which sounds brilliant. So you can slow down your footage by 4 times, so down to 25% speed, and still get smooth motion going on. However, there is a problem if you do that. If you go anywhere above 60 frames a second, the image quality massively degrades. I've just done a test comparing it to the Hero 3 Plus, which only goes up to 60 frames a second. And the same with this, at 60 frames a second, these two are equal in their image quality. Try and push this one up to 90, 100, 120 frames a second, suddenly you're getting jaggy lines everywhere in your video footage. So be prepared that if you are going to be using this for slow motion footage, then be prepared that your image quality is going to be crap compared to doing it 60 frames a second. I'll show you the footage here. I've just used my keyboard as an example of showing you where the image, how quickly it degrades. But something which GoPro doesn't let you know, whenever they're going faster than 60 frames a second, they're ruining the image quality. So be aware of that. Here, I'll show you the example. Okay, so here's a challenge for the two cameras now. So the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition, that one, is shooting at 60 frames a second. They're both in the auto low light setting has been taken off. The GoPro Hero 5, the one which I'm covering up just now, you're shooting at 120 frames a second. So first of all, I want to see if there is image quality difference. If we look at some of the lines over here. Oh, the good thing is the GoPro Hero 5 certainly works with my iPod Touch, the 5th generation. The Wi-Fi thing works even at 120 frames a second. We get a good feed. The feedback's not too slow. There's a little bit of a delay, but I would consider that to be okay. So first of all, I'm going to open up the blind, so it should be totally bright enough for both of them. So see how it deals with the exposure change, but also is there a quality difference, not just in brightness, but in because in the Hero 4 there are lots of jaggy lines in the Hero 4 when you went to 120 or when you went to anything above 60 frames a second. So I want to see if there's a quality difference between the two. So I'm just going to open the blinds just so we can see that we definitely have enough light. And oh boy, we sure do. What if I go right in the way? Okay, things to maybe take notice of are the things at the keyboard. If I move you both back the way. Who has better dynamic range and image quality on things like the keyboard here. So I'm going to leave that. That's about been 2 minutes. Should be enough for us to assess. I'm going to stop. Dynamic range and image quality. Image quality on things like the keyboard. Dynamic range and image quality. Image quality on things like the range and image quality on things like the keyboard here. So we're going to leave that. That's image quality on things like the keyboard here. So we're going to leave that. That's about been 2 minutes.